Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to EVS class. In the previous class, we have studied about flower, right children? We have studied about different kinds of flowers, right? And we have also seen seasonal flowers and also how the single flower arises and how cluster of flowers arises. All those examples we have seen in the previous class, right? So today we are going to study about from flowers to fruits. So how flowers are changing into or transforming into fruits. So this topic we are going to learn today's topic. Okay. Now see here, flower. Flowers change or transform into fruits. So this is a fact you should know children. So fruit is formed from children. Yes, fruits are formed from the flowers. Yes, flowers slowly transform into fruits. There is a big process, all complete process you will study in your higher classes, but simple thing you should know how the flowers are formed into fruits. Simple thing you should know how it transforms, who helps in forming the flowers into fruits. So this one we have to learn today. Now see here, have you ever noticed this transformation? Yes children, have you ever noticed? Maximum in summer season, you love mango, right children? Yes. Have you ever seen the mango flowers? Have you ever seen? Yes, white color flowers, right? So slowly that flowers transform and you'll see lovely mangoes. Have you ever noticed these changes? This transformation? I hope everyone's seen this transformation because you love mangoes and I hope you will be eagerly waiting for the mangoes. So if you have not noticed it, try to notice this year. Okay children, not only that fruit, you can see any other fruit, okay, where the flower changes into or transforms into fruits. Now see here the example is given about pomegranate, right? Here sequential order is given here. See children, first a bird is formed. Have you seen the bird? Yes, slowly this bird transforms into a flower. See the flower of pomegranate? Have you seen this bird is transforming into a matured flower, pomegranate flower. And slowly what happens? These petals will fall off. Here petals are there. Can you notice here petals are there? No. Slowly these petals will fall off. So here pollination is taken place. The word pollination you will study in your higher classes. Okay children? So now what happens? These petals will fall off and slowly this flower will transform into a fruit. This is immature fruit, means it is a starting stage. Okay, slowly after few days it develop into a matured fruit. So these are the sequential order where the flower changes into fruit. In the same way, we can observe different fruits, okay? Different transformations of flowers into fruits. Like you can observe in guava, rich gourd, and also you can see bitter gourd, beans, and so many other examples. Okay, children? So, in this activity, what you have to do is just observe either whatever flower is transforming into fruit. You observe it, try to draw some figures, try to draw the flower and also when it transform into a fruit. Okay, you can just observe it and also you can draw the figures. See children, you keep one drawing book for all these diagrams, just preserve it. Okay, now see here, have you seen the flowers in the garden? Have you seen children? Yes, now see here, are flowers useful only to us? So only flowers are useful only for human beings? No, they are also useful for some insects also. You know very well about this, right children? Seen butterflies, honeybees, beetles, and other insects rest on the flowers? Have you ever seen this? Yes, you have seen like beautiful butterflies and also some beetles and bees, honeybees. Yes. What they are doing near the flower, children? Do you know that? Hope everyone know this, right? What they are doing over there? Yes, they are collecting the sweet nectar. It is a food for them, right? So insects collect some nectar, that is a sweet substance, and they can eat as a food, right? And honeybees, what honeybees will do? Yes, they'll prepare honey by collecting the nectars, right, children? Not only this, any insects like any worms, earthworms, anything is there, what happens is insects will eat them. Do you know this? Yes. Now let us study briefly about them. First, let us see about flowers of guava. See children, this is a guava flower. See, this is a guava flower. Slowly this guava flower will transform into a fruit. See how this flower is transforming into fruit? This is what we are eating as guava, right? Have you observed? Yeah, it is very interesting, right? And it is very amazing fact. Next, let us see here. Yeah, this is a ridge gourd, right? Have you ever seen the flowers of ridge gourd? Yes, see, this is a yellow flower. So all flowers are looking same, children? No. So different fruit is having different kinds of flowers. These flowers will transform into fruits. So they may not look same. Now see here. Yes. Have you seen this is a ridge gourd? Birakaya, we'll call it as Birakaya, right? Yes. See the flower? Slowly it is transforming into a vegetable ridge gourd. Now see these beans? See the flowers of beans? It is very different, right? When compared to guava flower and also ridge gourd. Yes, these are wide and just like wings. Can you see these petals are just like wings? Yes. So slowly this transform into beans. See these beans? Inside you will see the, yes, seeds. Now this is a bitter gourd. See the flower of bitter gourd? Yes, it is somewhat big when compared to that uh, ridge gourd, right? Yes. See this yellow color flower? And slowly, and see this stems, children, they are very weak, right? Yes, they are climbers. Slowly this transform into bitter gourd. So through the flowers or from the flowers only these fruits are formed. After few changes it form into a vegetable or a fruit. Yes, children, have you all noticed? So inside the fruit what you will see, children? Yes, seeds. Inside the vegetable or inside the fruit, we will see the seeds. And again, if you saw these seeds in the soil, it gives a plant, new plant. This is a life cycle of plants, children. Yes, now let us see what is pollinating actually. Uh, just you have to know what is pollination, simple thing. So pollination is nothing but it is a process. So where the flowers will transform into a fruit. So in brief thing you will study in your higher classes, right? Now see here, some insects are helpful in pollinating. Okay, that is pollination in the gardens. So if you observe these insects in the gardens, so generally they'll be falling on the flowers. Can you see they are attracted by the flowers, the sweet smell and also the nectar inside them. So here both are getting benefited. That is flower and also insect. Insect is getting the sweet nectar as a food and also what happens, what is the beneficial to the flower? Yes, it helps in pollination, that is transformation of flower into fruit. Okay, children, this process you will study in your higher classes, but you just observe these flowers, see how insects are helpful and how insects are getting the food from the flowers. Have you seen this? Yes. Just observe that, children. Whenever you are in the garden or whenever you are observing the insects, what they are doing, just observe it. Now let us see fruits and seeds. Let us see about fruits and seeds. Till now we have seen how the fruit, that is flower, transformed into the fruit, right? Now let us see how the fruits bear the seeds. You have observed the pictures. Honeybees, butterflies and beetles rest on flowers and suck their nectars, right? So they take their food from the flowers. Yes, as we discussed. Now see here, plants also benefit from the insects. The insects, butterfly and also beetles help in the transformation of flower into a fruit. Yes, children. So all these helpful in transformation of flower into fruit. So you would know more about this in your higher classes. Yes, children, it will be very, very interesting. You will be studying in your higher classes. But you should know that flower is transforming into fruits with the help of some insects. Now let us see about our new topic, that is fruits and seeds. Now see here, seeds germinate into new plant. All these things you know, children, right? So today, one more thing you have to do, take any seeds from your kitchen. Okay, any seeds. Either it may be coriander, okay, either fenugreek, okay, that is menthulu, fenugreek. Take few seeds and just sow in the soil. You can soak and then you can sow in the soil, or just take fenugreek seeds and also coriander seeds and you can throw in the soil. You can sow in the soil. After few days you observe what happens. You observe, okay? You can take any pot. You will be having pots in your home, right? Take any pot or any glass, put some healthy soil, that is nutritious soil, and in that soil you pour some water and you can sow the seeds. Okay, you ask your parents, just ask few seeds from the kitchen and you can sow the seeds. After few days you observe, you should give some water for them, right? Sunlight and water, and so that you observe after few days what happens. Okay, and you will feel very exciting after your plants, your seeds are slowly growing into small new plants. Okay, you'll be very excited for that. Just do this experiment and grow it properly and water it well. Okay, children, and you can use in your curries, right? Yes, I hope you will do this experiment after listening to the class. Okay, children. Now see, do you know where do these seeds come from? So now only we have seen, right? Flower is slowly transforming into fruit. Yes, can you see the seeds? Yes, you have seen bitter gourd. Now see here inside what you can see? Bitter gourd seeds. Here these are apple seeds. See here green pea. Right here watermelon seeds, and these are pomegranate, right? And see here custard apple. Now see here mango, right? So in few grapes you will find seeds, and nowadays we are getting seedless fruits, right? So that is another thing. Now let us discuss few points from this. Okay, see children, this is a process how the fruit bears the seeds. Now, whenever you sow the seed into the soil, slowly, see here you can see some seedling, that is a new plant is arising. Yes, this one will transform and form into your matured plant, where you will see the plant is bearing flowers, right? Now, these flowers with the help of insects, so they will transform into fruit. Now see this fruit. Now if you cut this fruit, you will see the seeds inside the, yes, fruit. Now these seeds again, if you saw, it will transform into new plant. So this is a cycle, children. So here flowers make fruits, right children? Flowers make fruits. Now most of the fruits bear the seeds. Most of the fruits bear the seeds. Now tell me, so What is the source of seeds, children? Fruit. So how fruit is formed? From the flowers. So this is a cyclic process. Everyone understood? Yes. Seed again slowly this one germinates and forms into new plant. This will get transform into adult plant, that is it is matured one. Slowly it bears flowers, and these flowers after few transformations it will change into fruit. Again this fruit consists of seeds. Yes, fruits bears the seeds, right? So these seeds again if you sow in the soil it will form into a new plant. Isn't it interesting, children? Yes, this is the life cycle of a plant. Now see here, in winter season we get grapes, apples, oranges and Indian gooseberry, that is amla. Such fruits are called seasonal fruits. You know about seasonal fruits, children? Yes, children, it is very important. You should take the seasonal fruits so that your immunity will be strong. Don't hesitate to eat any fruits. Eat all fruits. Eat all seasonal fruits so that your immune system will be strong, so that you can stay healthy. You won't fall sick. Okay? Now see here, lemon, papaya and some watermelon have many seeds. See children, have you ever noticed while eating fruits? So some fruits bear many seeds and some fruits will bear only single seed or very few seeds. Have you ever noticed that? So in that, if you see, this lemon, papaya, watermelon have many seeds. Have you observed this any time? Yes, oranges, all these have many seeds. See these seeds? Yes. You can preserve these papaya seeds and you can sow in the soil so that you will get a papaya plant. Yes, children. See here, some fruits. So we will call some stone fruits. They contain a single seeds. Okay, children, they contain single seeds. For example, apricot, cherries, peaches, okay, nectarines, plums, avocados, all these have what, children? Single seeds. They have a single seeds. And if you see mango, mango is also having single seeds. Right, children? Now see here, some fruits like mango, peach, plum have only one seed. Have you ever noticed while you are eating fruits, just observe the seeds also. Okay? Now see children, all seeds are same. So if you see these are lentils, all these are some dals. Have you seen all are looking alike? No, they are not alike. See here chena. So if you put this into the soil, you'll get a new plant. All these seeds, any seed, if you put, you'll get a new plant. See this green moong dal. You know the sprouts, children? Yes, you can prepare from this, right? Yes. So all are same children or are looking same? No. They are in different sizes, different shapes and also different colors. Now see here, what is this? Yellow moong dal. So yellow chena dal, and see here red lentils or masoor dal. So half moong khichdi we will call this, okay? Urad dal, okay, black gram. And also you can see green beans, okay? And see here Bengal gram, green gram. So all these are different kinds of dals. Now see here, one important fact is there, that is jackfruit is the largest fruit in the world. So which is the largest fruit in the world? Jackfruit. Yes, these are also having many seeds, right? So jackfruit is the largest fruit in the world. Now see children, some varieties of banana, grapes and papayas do not have any seeds in their fruits. So some kinds of bananas, grapes, papayas. Have you ever seen nowadays we are getting papayas in the market, right? So if you just cut and open and you can see there will be no seeds. Now here one more interesting thing children. Banana has no seeds. It produced through its stem. So can you see the stem? Yes, new stems. You can put the stems into the soil so that it will grow into a new plant. Now if you see vegetables, You can find in tomatoes, brinjal, bitter gourd, and also bottle gourd. You can find many seeds. Yes, children? So whenever your mom is cutting the vegetables, you just observe the vegetables. Either they are containing how many seeds. See, they are having many seeds. Right, children? These are few vegetables where we find, not only few, many other vegetables also there where you can find many seeds. Now see, do all seeds look alike? No. Now if you see here, are all the seeds alike? Is there any relation between the size of the seed and the plant? Yes, children, is there any relation, children? No. See here, for example, are the seeds of big trees have a big size? You know about banyan tree, right? So, is the seeds are very big? Let us see in some slides, we will see all the seeds. No. So even the seed is very small, the plant will be very big. There is no relation. So do all plants grow only from seeds? So now only we have seen, children, some plants can grow through the stem grafting. Okay, grafting the stems. Now if you in the summer season, in the rainy season, if you see, just you can break any stems, and if you put in the soil, it will grow into a new plants. So all these techniques you will study in your higher classes. Now see here, do some plants grow without seeds? Yes, children, with the help of stems or with the help of roots, they will be bearing some roots. So if you put that leaves into the ground, they will grow into a new plant. You can observe your nature, you can find many answers. Now see here, irrespective of the sizes of the tree, the size of the seed can be small or big. So that doesn't depend on the size of a seed. Okay. Now some seeds are small like banyan and some are big in size like coconut. Now see here, these are the seeds of banyan. But see how big it is? Right. Now this is the seed of coconut. But you can see the plant, right? So both are different in size. Now, if you see here, some seeds like castor have hard shells. You know, amadam chetlu, right? So castor have a hard shell, and some other seeds like sesame. You know, sesame nuvulu? Yes, they have a soft seeds. Now see here, see this is a sesame, these are soft seeds, right? Now if you see castor, that is amadam ginjal, right? Now this castor is having hard shell. See this? These are the seeds of castor and these are the seeds of sesame, right? So now fruits of guava, pomegranate have many seeds, but the fruits of mango and coconut have single seeds. So these are the variations, children. So now you understood all seeds are look alike? No, they are in different colors, different shapes, and also different sizes. And there is no relation between size of the seed and size of the plant. So just now we have seen the example of banyan tree seed and also coconut seeds, right? Did you understand, children? So tomorrow we will discuss about germination of the seed. It is a very interesting. So just recall this. These are the seeds of banyan tree. This is the seed of coconut. See the sesame and also castor. Okay. Have you seen? Okay, children. Thank you. Have a good day.